Okay. And with that, we come back to everything else. So, is there anything anyone else wants to do on the journey?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
All right.
Well, he's gonna have a chat with Alistair. The Thanatos Racket does anything Dostal do?
Not really.
Which I suppose in the room he's staying in, there'd be a bit of flashing light. He's just messing about with his magic and also looking through books.
All right.
Alright, in that case, he will approach Alistair.
Enough.
Ali, how's it going?
Stressful.
Clearly, you didn't even notice I used Athena's nickname for you.
Sorry.
Ali, you know?
Yes. Are you gonna call me that from now on, or is it
Hell no, just to get a rise out of you.
I could use some humor.
Good, because I had a chat with old Mother Dearest about your little parasite problem.
I had a feeling it'd be that. Go on.
She agrees that you have a link to Saran. The parasite's gone, but like the link's there. And I don't think I need to tell you that it can't stay there.
No shit. Between you and me, I just had a terrible feeling ever since he showed up in me. At least, either mental state or whatever you would call it.
Yeah.
I just had a feeling.
Well,
But I'm afraid I think it's beyond my capabilities. I've been trying, looking through books. None of my spells seem to work.
hey, if he's taught you soul magic, maybe you could fall back on that. Just try and do what you do with us, but invert it, maybe? You taking the magic advice from me, and I botched the basic connection with my mother, but...
True, which I have been relying on it, although just to warn you, I've only been taught probably only the basics. Merely scratching the surface what this magic is truly capable of.
Still, keep at it. If you can, find it in you and cut it. It'll save us a lot of pain, because the only other solution is to find someone of sufficient power and ability to sever it for you. And, you know, they're not exactly a dime a gill a dozen.
Indeed. As much as I even want to even see if these could help us out, I'm afraid she's too far for that. So let's just hope we come across someone else, or I figure it out.
And the mages of Anoma are too far north unless we end up there at some point. There's a crystal in the mountains, which I can predict, but without confirmation of that, you need to try.
I will keep trying, Lee. Thanks for the advice. I may not be able to find it yet, but I still have a feeling that there is something there. I just need to figure it out.
Of course, we could always feed you to the Moogles and know them. How about you?
Oh, very funny. And who would heal you if you ever go there? True. She's very talented in that art. However, she definitely has a lot more firepower than I do, more than healing, since I've improved a bit.
Yeah, she tends to hit people in the face with meteorites. You tend to take them.
It's a job as a paladin to protect his fellow comrades.
Well, you've always been good at that, and you've always been there to help Miko when I've been further away at range. I've never really told you how much I appreciate that, have I? Looking off her.
Not much, nah.
Well, I do appreciate it. You may be a bomb-poking goof, but you're our bomb-poking goof.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'll leave you to it. I better relieve Thanatos from the helm before he decides to go for another swim.
Indeed. And take care of Mika. She's very delicate. I pretty much heard the shouting last night.
It's been several nights since the shouting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very
hopefully
well.
she'd be back to her happy self again and don't result with anger.
Yeah. Let's hope. And the bots.
All
And
right.
Anastasis is probably carrying on trying to figure out any other solutions he could try.
All right. All right. Thanatos and Rocket, either of you have anything you want to do en route?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Well then, with that in mind, the journey continues more or less fine. There are no obstructions, no problems en route, and eventually you see the land of the Moggalarchy of Kumogo coming into view. And it is surprisingly large for being an island. It's not exactly small. It could take multiple days to walk across this landmass. It would take about almost a week to walk from its farthest point to its farthest point, east to west. It's not a small landmass.
It's like the UK of this world.
Kinda, yeah. The shape's even vaguely, roughly in that sort of general silhouette.
And not even
Dude.
slightly, but okay.
That's it. Do we see settlements?
We'll make an awareness check. Anyone who's looking.
Oh, we're lost. Fuck.
I give it a shot. Give me a minute.
14.
Might as well roll something first.
Thanatos is just on edge because of the Moogles.
And the number is
11.
11.
Now, wherever the Moogles have chosen to make their settlements, you cannot pick any of them out from this altitude or from above the tree line.
Even with my 14.
Even with your 14, you see a lot of cool details
To be
about the
fair-
environment. You see that the trees are very large and ornate in their their root structure. You see a lot of bioluminescent glows coming from beneath the tree line. Lots of purples and blues and reds, giving the whole island almost like this sort of weird Christmas tree glow that sort of faintly emanates from beneath the canopy. But the boughs are very thick, the leaves are very dense, there's a lot of them. You cannot make out any signs of habited civilization from up here.
Even looking
they
at
are.
this place
Fellows.
makes my head hurt.
I haven't even landed yet. Mika, the map shows Mog's Mountain. That's where that old king of theirs used to be, right?
I believe so. That's what the legends and histories say.
Well,
I picked mountain
that's,
instead of forest. Let's do mountain.
that's the most obvious feature. I'm gonna steer towards it and see what we can see from the air.
All right. You make your way towards the mountain. It takes you a few hours to sort of get it into view. And it is a very large mountain. It's not like as tall as the Ixion's spine range, but it's definitely a large, towering spire of a mountain with many separate, smaller, miniature peaks scattered throughout. And you can see plenty of little circling clouds, faintly crackling with electricity here and there.
Clouds, electricity.
Cloud. That's probably
Wasn't-
where Ramu hangs out.
I would say, isn't Ramu the god of lightning or whatever?
Yeah, God of Thunder.
So, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say he's on the mountain.
And I'm gonna take another shot in the dark and say he's not gonna just let us fly over it. There's gonna be some sort of protections against
I'm
it.
sure he'll be fine. Now go. Onward.
I'm not taking the Little Wing through a lightning storm.
We'll just go to the base of the mountain and we'll climb it.
I won't go right to the base, but I'll find a clearing amidst the trees that we can set down. Hopefully find some Muggles.
Right.
Take
Do we have to?
knee makes sense. Let her park it wherever she wants, because I do not want us to go up there in this, because we're literally a fucking lightning rod.
We flew through a hurricane.
And she took a battering. I'd rather not repeat it.
And I can assure you, lightning is far worse than a hurricane.
I'm
If
just.
you want to protect this ship through that lightning storm, I'll strap you to the highest point, and you can act as the rod.
That's. Oh, gee, thanks.
All right.
Well, set us down, knee, wherever.
All right, Nee, go ahead and make for me a vehicle check. You are docking in uneven and non-dock friendly terrain.
Of course, we are. Fucking Nara. Next level up, I'm definitely adding one to Pickle.
Thick.
You need more in vehicle.
Uh,
You lot more in vehicle.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's sufficient for this.
Oh, that's okay then.
I mean, you have time. The weather is relatively calm. There's not a particularly strong wind going. The only real hassle is finding a spot of open land to set down on in the forest that's flat enough. And with how lumpy and full of stuff this island's fauna seems to be, and flora and whatnot, you eventually find a spot and set down. And you are now in the middle. You're a ways away from the mountain slope. Moving on foot, crossing that distance would probably take you about a third of the day on foot.
Do we see anything?
Make an awareness check. Also, I'm going to go ahead and drop the little wing down here so we have its position. Look, memorized.
Damn.
12? 15.
All right, so
Haha!
let's see here. And what precisely are you looking for?
Civilization.
Okay.
Local. Something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looking
pretty
around.
much anything.
Okay, looking around, you don't see any immediate signs of civilization in the clearing, but you do hear a sound way off in the
Sound.
distance.
Kind of.
Sort of wavering, sort of high-pitched bong noise, I guess you could say. Kind of reminds you of like the comedic sound you might hear from like a bobbing balloon filled with helium and air in a cartoon.
I'm not the only one hearing that, right?
No, we hear it too. Isn't that like the usual sound of Moogles?
Maybe.
Everyone,
That
stay on your
sounds like a
guards.
Moogle to me, from the ones we've encountered before.
Maybe.
Well, I'm locking the ship up. I don't want anyone taking it for a joyride.
Can Moogles drive?
I don't want to find out.
All right.
Okay, just in case it's not, be on your guard. But if it is, Thanatos, no Thanatos things.
No, Thanatos. What is that even supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means. Now, can Nee spot the location of Mr. Bobbly-Boo?
You can't see anything. You can hear it, but you can't see anything. It's a little ways into the foliage.
It's gonna make us go into the forest and.
He's gonna start looking around the cloud. Hello? Is anyone there? We mean no harm. We're looking for some help.
A few seconds later, a voice calls back.
You should come look at these things, Kupo!
Are you talking to us or at us?
Kupo!
Sorry, what was that last one? I didn't hear that.
He just said kupo. He didn't say anything else, just kupo.
Kupo?
Silent
Can we
after that.
Stop him anywhere?
Oh, for the love of just Thanatos just has had enough and just starts
We
stomping.
really just arrived within 2 seconds.
He's stomping through the forest towards the sound.
Thanatos, let me handle this. We come in peace. Can you reveal yourself to us, please? We need to talk to you. It's in great urgent importance.
Or if you could just point us in the direction of Ramu, that'd be great.
The sound has stopped, and the voice has gone silent.
Hey,
Okay.
if you're still out there, someone's after Ramu's crystal on this island. He's already destroyed Leviathans over in Marasu. The entire island was flattened.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say that these were... Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's something.
Sounds almost like wind chimes. You see a little flutter of color amidst the trees before it disappears.
wait a minute. Did you say these ones were more playful?
Yep. I'm not gonna make things easy for us. It's gonna be slightly based off the pixies from Shadowbringers.
If they're more playful, then they might have set up some playful traps of their own, so we best be careful where we step.
Can I just burn the forest?
No,
No.
you can't. No.
But we could explore forward and make sure there ain't any little traps waiting nearby, since you're the stealthy one.
Well, I don't think that'll help. If you want to meet the locals, you may have to play along
Play
for
along?
a moment. Stick together. Don't split up. See if we can get them into a talking mood.
Can I just wait on the little wing?
She just
I know
glares at
what
him.
I know what you can do, Thanatos. You can keep walking forward and watch out for rope, and don't try to step in a loose. Okay?
Urge to burn Alistair Rising.
Alright, people, come on. Let's find these guys. Get them to talk to us.
All right, so are you following the sounds that you heard before, heading in their direction?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you follow those sounds and start pushing your way through the through the foliage and the flora and the plants, and they are dense, and some of them sort of actually sort of shy away from you as you pass. There's a lot of bioluminescence going on here, and you can see little glowing dragonflies sort of flitting by in a wide array of colors. It's a very pretty and colorful place.
As far as horse go, alright, this one rather highly.
After a couple minutes, you hear that wind chime sound again, a lot closer, just ahead.
Getting closer, that's a good sign.
Hands off weapons. We don't want to give these guys a spook. We're not here to start a fight. But do remain on your guard, just in case.
Indeed.
When
Do we need
the
to
white
do
man
any
said playful,
awareness?
what did they mean by playful?
As the
know-
word would imply.
I'm guessing like the sort of stuff you expect from a child. Playful, miscreant.
Rolling awareness as we go.
All right,
That's
roll
what
it.
I'm gonna do. Ooh, 17.
All right.
Oh, wait, 15.
All right, Alistair
Yep,
and Nee, as you're
17.
sort of having this back and forth, bless you, as Alistair and Nee are both having this sort of back and forth, they both notice a sort of noise, the sound of something fluttering up and then alighting on a nearby branch, and you look up and you see a large butterfly, maybe like 3 feet from wingtip to wingpit, has just alighted on one of the branches, and its wings are large and very pretty and purple, and they look like stained glass windows and are faintly sparkling as it looks down at you, and you realize this is the sound of that wind chime noise, or at least part of it, as a similar sound is emanating from it.
Do butterflies usually get that big?
Don't stay back. they also said that the animals in this place were weird as they are dangerous.
I need everyone to make a finesse check if they'd be so kind.
Oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake. I hate it here already.
Just got here.
Exactly.
14. Of course, Thanatos would be the one to probably fail.
Mika failed as well.
Oh. I'm just checking. Yep, that's my finesse number.
Rocket
I was
got-
right.
Well,
I roll shit. 8.
Anatha.
Roll shit.
Okay, so
You cursed me!
Nia's the only one who succeeded.
And
Ooh.
Rocket didn't succeed either.
Nope, she was one shy of what she needed.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Damn.
So, all of you looking at this butterfly, except for Nia still, the thing is just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful.
Oh no. It's
You want to follow it. It goes fluttering off deeper into the forest, and you just start following it. It's just it's really pretty.
Nee is going to, one by one, whack them on the back of the head with a crossbow.
Okay.
Well,
Uh, who are you going for first?
Well, she's going
Mika.
to whack Thanatos, and then right after, the next one in the line will be Mika, who she's not going to whack, rather she's just kind of shake.
All right, make an attack roll against Thanatos, please.
Why do I get a whack?
I mean, I'm only hitting with the butt of the weapon, so what would that be?
Just
The
your
2d6.
accuracy. This won't do any damage. Just your accuracy.
It's gonna feel a wee
Alright.
tap.
12?
All right. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In that case, Thanatos, if you could roll me a d4, please.
Fuck.
Or just click the dice.
2.
Does not seem to work. You bonk him on the back of the head, and Thanatos, your head hurts, but you're still following that butterfly.
Alright, she's... Alright, what about shaking Mika? Does that work?
Shaking Mika, it doesn't really seem to work, and she just says,
We gotta get a better look at that thing. Did you see it? It was gorgeous.
Alright, she's going to pick up a pine cone, and she's going to use Throw Stone to stun.
on
who?
Mika?
Yeah. Because she has stop. I want to get her.
I'm just imagining Mika having her eyes like the cats do, you know, all like.
All like wide-eyed and sparkling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've absolutely done that. Okay, so... All right, so
She
you
took 1 damage.
all right, so you pick up a pine cone, you just sort of smack it against Mika's forehead, and she goes, "Ah, what?" And she is stunned, and I need to roll a d4 for her now. Couple seconds pass her,
What was that for?
and she goes to brush past you again, still trying to
You-
go after the butterfly.
Alright, she's going to give her a real shock to the system. She's going to spin her around, and she's going to snug her.
When all else
Man, you're
fails,
trying everything.
Kind of cut her out of it.
Make an opposed force check.
Jesus Christ.
That's a shock to the system, right?
And when all else fails,
Oh,
the snuggle.
plus-
Ooh, that's a shit roll right there.
Okay,
Oh.
Hey.
all right, so
Na,
You,
na, 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 na.
so you give Mika a big ol' snog, and she like tries to like squirm out of it at first because she clearly appreciates the affection, but she's still trying to get at that butterfly. But then after a few seconds, you pull away, and she's like,
What happened?
You hypnotized by a butterfly. The others are as well.
"They're still walking away, by the way."
Can you cast stop on them, please?
Yeah, sure.
She pulls out her book, flips it open, and moves to cast Stop on Thanatos.
I know I shouldn't,
We have-
but it's so
Are we gonna have to do
beautiful.
opposed force checks?
Force or finesse, your pick. Mika's gonna go with finesse for hers because that's higher.
To go for
You know,
our
I
highest
probably
number?
should go for the one that's lower. Yeah, I'll do finesse. But apparently, even my lowest one just does not want to work today.
Okay.
The one time I get good rolls.
All right, so Mika puts her hand on the book,
Getting
lifts it up.
annoying.
You see the rings of a colorful light and clocks rising up from her palm. They start rising around Thanatos. He looks at it and like you just have like this adrenaline rush, remembering your fight with Saron. You just like give it a karate chop, yeah, and the rings shatter and you keep moving.
Wait,
Even
I
with
got
the lowest.
I got an idea.
What?
Now I'm being affected. Is Caius?
That is a very good question. Roll your finesse
see-
again, please.
Roll finesse again.
For
Out
Caius.
of that, while he's doing that, Nee's also seeing Scott fail. It's just gonna go. Caius, are you going to?
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
say not the stop spell, the butterfly.
Yeah, that's what I'm having you roll for.
You are one beautiful,
right, so,
beautiful little butterfly.
After the stop spell fails, you hear inside your head Kai's just going, "Oh, this is getting ridiculous." And then the cloak it stops hanging limply around Thanatos' shoulders, and it does like what Doctor Strange's cloak did, and it just just wraps around Thanatos' head and pulls him to the ground. So, so Thanatos takes 6 points of unmitigated damage, and I need him to roll a d4 and add +1 to the roll.
24 plus 1.
God damn.
All right, that'll do it.
All right, we got.
All right, so Thanatos, after your head sort of cracks off of a root, the cloak unfurls, and Caius is now standing over you, and he looks very, very displeased, and he's like, "Are you yourself again, or am I going to have to start getting physical?"
That wasn't physical. My head hurts.
Yes.
Caius, can you help with those two?
Yeah.
Caius helps Thanatos back to his feet. Go up your friends, they're being hypnotized. And he returns back to your shoulders.
Mika, try stop on one of them again.
Mika is going to blow some more MP and attempt to cast Stop on, let's say, Rocket this time.
Me. Oh.
The rocket. 13.
I hear dog.
All right, Rocket. The ring of time magic rings up around you. And you just, all of your joints lock up in place, and your eyes just sort of dart around like, and you are stopped.
And that leaves Alistair.
And I just point to Mika. Mika, don't bother. I have this one.
Huh?
And going up to Alistair, I wrap my arm around his neck.
Make an opposed force check.
You tried to snap my neck?
He tried to fucking trick you out. What the hell?
Fuck!
Oh.
What is with these rolls? Fuck!
Nee's
Okay.
going to help.
Okay. You may roll that again. Thanatos.
I may roll it again.
Yeah, I'll let you roll it again because I'm nice.
Because you're nice.
And he is helping
Hey.
now.
Must catch the butterfly.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
it's 11.
It's a draw.
Do I do it again?
Yeah, both of you roll again if it's a draw.
Give me...
Draw. Knee hasn't
Give.
rolled yet.
Was it
17. There we go.
beat
Nearly
that?
Be able to.
Was it? Alistair, roll again.
Okay. Give me a second.
17. Enough of this bullshit. Ha!
Yep.
All right. Damn it, fucking finicky ass bullshit. All right, so So, Thanatos, you go to choke out Alistair, and he fights back for a second, but then you manage to get your arms around his neck. You have him held. Alistair, I need you to make a d4 and add a +1 to it.
A D4 plus 1.
Roll 1d4
Okay.
plus 1.
Interesting.
No. Fuck!
Fuck's sake, this is getting ridiculous. Can we all just bloody dogpile him until the thing's gone?
Just everybody just dogpile on him.
I mean, Thanatos already has him held, so everyone else you can. So because like, all right, and 'cause it helps you hold him in place. And after about 20 seconds, for one thing, the stop spell wears off, but also the impulse to go and follow the butterfly fades, and you two sort of blink as your senses come back to you.
Is everyone quite finished following the pretty butterfly?
My head and my fucking throat. The hell?
Well, you kind of gave me no choice. And I let him go.
Says you. So, that was the local wildlife. Not a Moogle.
Can
Unfortunately.
I burn the forest now?
No.
Thing
That's
is,
just
I don't think that butterfly is what made the Moogle voice.
No, that's... Mr. Moogle's probably still around here somewhere, watching us and being greatly amused.
Oh,
Either that, or he's a victim of these things, whatever they do.
Is
Maybe.
there anything else around?
A lot of bioluminescent plants and the occasional flitting, glowing butterfly, but not a lot.
Let's continue heading towards the mountain. Hopefully, Mogglebod's mountain will have a lot of Moggles around it.
Indeed. And Thanatos.
What?
Just bonk him on the head with my staff.
Okay, bonk.
Don't
Okay,
try to fucking choke me again.
okay,
Well,
you-
don't
you-
follow the pretty butterfly.
You ineffectually bonk Thanatos on the head. It's annoying and nothing
Did
more.
you follow the butterfly, edgelord?
Well,
I don't remember.
to be fair, I can't fault the butterfly completely. She kind of cheekily nudges Mika. I got a free kiss.
Mika.
And with that, I'm now decided to carry on.
All right. So
We're in a forest full of these things and Moogles, and you still just want to snog your kitty.
Any day.
Well, keep your eye out, Thanatos, because having a feeling we're not just going to come across a giant butterfly that hypnotized us. There could be far worse things in this forest.
Oh, I hope not.
Anyway, continue on
Only
to
one way to
Mugmug.
find out.
all right, so you begin to press on through the forest, moving your way. You spend maybe like an hour. It's getting on towards evening as you're going, and I need Lumina to roll a d12, please.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Seven. Okay. After a while of walking, you eventually notice that the trees are thinning out just a little bit as you're going, and you are seeing more rocky bits in the terrain. But after a little bit, you look ahead, and you can see that there's a little clearing up ahead. Not a big one, but it's there. And as you draw closer, you see that there are these colossal flowers in it. We're talking like a couple people could sleep on one and be totally fine. They're sort of scattered around, and you also, once again, hear the wind chime noise.
Not again.
All right. Do not look at the butterfly.
Right. That's it.
Ignore it. Well said. Just ignore it and let's keep going.
You see Alisai trying to put something in his ears to block out the noise.
And then you hear a
Oh,
Boop.
Well, I think we found a Moogle.
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 Was that a Moogle that just crashed? Where was that?
It came from the same direction as the clearing and the wind chime noise.
Oh. Bloody Bahamut.
Alright.
Ugh.
Try to keep your eyes low and try not to.
My eyes are low, and I'm literally using whatever I have to block out my freaking ears.
Alright. Let's go check this out. Maybe if we can save this Moogle from being hypnotized, he might actually be willing to talk to us.
All right, so you come up to the edge of the clearing, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yep.
You look ahead, and you can see that there are a bunch of these big butterflies sort of traveling in groups of 6 or so, sort of flooding around in the air. And on one of the flowers, you spot sure enough, a Moogle has been deposited on one of the flowers on its back, just kind of lying there splayed out. And one of the butterflies is currently looming over it, wings sort of gently fluttering a bit. And it's weird. It almost looks like what one could imagine if like lovers hugging in bed, so to speak, with one pinning the other down, that kind of thing. And the Moogle does not seem
Probably,
at all perturbed about this.
Still hypnotized, one would gather.
So my
Hey.
guess is these things
I
are
keep looking at-
harmless, but unintentionally hypnotize people.
Or it's about to eat him. Looking at the Moogle is like that weird swirly
Oh,
pinkiness in his eyes.
Well, his eyes are little slits, so you can't see anything of them, because that's how Moogle
come
eyes work.
on, Alistair. Butterflies don't eat meat.
A proboscis comes out of the
I didn't
butterfly's
say
head and
that.
stabs into the Moogle's gut.
I said it just unintentionally hypnotized.
Hey, it's trying to eat him. Enough talking.
Yeah, so
Alright, that's-
so to reverse everyone, because Alistair apparently wasn't paying attention, as you're saying butterflies don't eat creatures, this proboscis suddenly comes up from the front of the butterfly's face and plunges down into the Moogle's gut. And just like that, the hallucination he seems to be experiencing lifts, and he goes,
Oh shit!
Oh, right, that's.
Alright, before we do it, it's not spoilers yet, has it?
none of the butterflies seem to have spotted you yet, but for purposes, I will.
Me,
be
you
moving
know
this
what to
the
do.
map.
Ambush. Ambush activated.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that there. And if you'll give me just a second, I think I have a Moogle token in here somewhere. I do. Okay, I'll just drop him in here.
Oh, hi, one in the Moogle guard.
Uh,
Alright. That's it. I've had enough. Alright. So,
We're starting off first.
hold on, Nee. I got this. Seeing as these are insects,
Oh no! Oh no!
of course, I'm going to burn the butterfly. There's a difference.
okay, you guys are cutting out
I
for me.
prefer Nee's plan.
So what?
You guys were cutting out for me, and also Watch Together is crapping out on me. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get battle music playing.
I mean, it's
playing for
playing
us.
for me.
It wasn't playing for me.
Oh dear.
Just your end.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right. So,
So
real
then
quickly, I do need to update these tokens one more time. So, Nee, what are your HP and MP values again?
My HP is 304. My MP is nil.
Alrighty. 304, 304. And Rocket, what is your HP again?
334.
Alrighty. Alright, so that should be everyone's HP and MP done up then. Alright.
I can't see Rocket or Thanatos's.
Give
I
me.
did that
Neither, and I
SMP
can't even
soon.
see Nee's
hold
either.
on, I'm going to refresh, see if that works.
I have a Minecraft MP soon.
Okay.
Okay, I would say we said this was going to be short anyway, so mayhaps we should save combat for next time.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring this would be where we'd cut off with combat starting. So,
Alright, just remember we're ambushing for next time.
alright. Well, you can work through those details on your own time next time. For now, I'm just going to set this Moogle to have 200 HP as his max. And try to make it so everyone can see it. This window is being really, 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 really irritating about this, but whatever. Okay, so with that in mind, that is what we shall come back to next time. So, with that in mind, thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Hi, everyone.
The Moogle has been drunk.